Hello, listeners. Welcome to the special episode for 2025.
Hi, everyone.
But in this episode, we don't have a company for you.
We did not prep. Minor prep.
Minor prep. We have some things for you, and we're going to chop it up into a few segments. First is a recap on the 7 episodes that we have done already. And second is we have some numbers reveal for how we've done so far. The third bit is we each have a few questions for each other about our favorite company of the year.
Yep. So welcome to our year-end recap episode. Woo!
All right, so what have we made so far? What have we achieved so far? We have 7 episodes published in 2025.
We're gonna get to that sound later.
We'll explain in just a bit, and that's Ollie cheering for us about the 7 episodes that we have already completed. So let's do just a one-liner for each episode, just to sum it up, in case you missed any one of the episodes.
And in case you want to listen to any of these episodes.
Yeah.
One-liner summaries. Let's go.
Number 1, Insta360 is our first company. It is a leading Chinese hardware company specializing in design and in manufacture 360-degree action cameras that compete directly with GoPro and DJI.
Company number 2 is DeepSeek. DeepSeek is a cutting-edge Chinese AI research company founded by hedge fund capital. It develops and releases powerful LLM models for global use.
Number 3, we're moving on to an FMCG company. Red Bull, an Austrian company with Thai heritage, best known for its energy drink and its massive global marketing presence through ownership of sports teams, particularly in F1 and other extreme sports.
And our number 4 company is Xiaomi, and specifically we covered the EV segment, the electric vehicle segment of Xiaomi this year. And it's basically a division of the Chinese consumer electronic giant Xiaomi parent company, and it focuses on manufacturing and selling high-performance smart electric cars like the SU7.
SU7 and U7.
SU7, yes, and the U7.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next one. Do you want to do Pop Mart? Because it's
I can. Okay, I'm going to steal Pop Mart. It is obviously my favorite episode of this year. Pop Mart is a Chinese entertainment and retail company that is a global leader in the designer toy and blind box market, known for creating and licensing popular IP like Molly and Skull Panda, and obviously the recently super popular Labubu.
Yes, and Labubu. The next one we have Game Science, one of my favorite companies of the year, a Chinese video game developer that gained global recognition for creating the highly successful action role-playing game Black Myth Wukong. If you haven't gotten a chance to play, you can go watch YouTube videos about this game. And it's based on the Chinese mythology Journey to the West.
And lastly, our most recent episode is a company called ANTA, which is a major Chinese multinational sportswear company that operates a multi-brand portfolio, including its namesake brand, ANTA, Fila, within China, and several international outdoor brands like Arc'teryx and Salomon via the company that they acquired called Amer Sports.
All right. That will be all of the 7 companies. Thank you so much for those who tuned in and listened to the stories behind those companies. And if you like our content, please leave a comment or rate us on Spotify or Apple Podcast. That wraps up the 7 companies that we've covered this year. Let's move on to some numbers.
So in case you're wondering, you're obviously one of our listeners. Who else are our listeners?
how many locations/cities do we have listenership in?
So the official number is 156 cities, which is crazy.
As of this afternoon.
I was pretty shocked. So 156 locations. And when we looked at our map, there was dots all around the world in every single continent.
And we're so pleased to see that. So thank you for tuning into the podcast wherever you're based in. I really appreciate it. A couple months ago when I saw that list, it was only it was less than 100, and now we slowly moved on to 156.
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep track of all the dots, but thank you for listening to us.
Thank you for listening. Let's hit 200. So second question is, what is our most listened episode? So we just went over all 7 episodes. Which ones are our top 3?
I was surprised, not surprised about the result. Let's start with number 3.
Yeah.
All right. So number 3 is the episode on Xiaomi EV. Guessing that there are a lot of people who are interested in the hardware manufacturing / the EV manufacturing side of China.
Or like people who wants to purchase an EV.
Yeah. So Xiaomi EV ranks number 3. Second one is, drumroll, Insta360. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is one of our earliest episodes with what I think is great content, but with a lot of sound quality issues. So thank you again for sitting through this episode and bearing the sound quality.
The content is great. It's just it took us a while to make sure the sound is optimized.
Yeah.
So
to stabilize and to find a sound engineer. Yeah.
Yeah. And the first one, actually, I'm not completely surprised about at all, because it made major headlines this year, and it's DeepSeek.
Yay. Yeah. And it continues to rise. You can see the listen curve of DeepSeek just always
continues to gain attention.
Yeah, continues to gain attention.
As maybe I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but DeepSeek will continue to release new models, and every time it releases a model, someone search for DeepSeek and listens to our episode.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
One fun fact about DeepSeek, which is DeepSeek really gained a lot of momentum in India. Because it's free.
Interesting.
And also a lot of developers are using the B2B level models. So very searchable, very...
one of the cheaper options out there.
Cost effective.
Yes.
Yeah. What's that? All right. Moving on to the top 3 cities.
Out of the 156?
Yes, out of the 156. Let's start with...
Number 3?
Number 3 is a city / a country, and that is Singapore.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the listeners who are based in Singapore. We also have a lot of friends who are based in Singapore. So if you're in Singapore who tuned in, thank you so much. And appreciate your interest in China business. And leave comments. We have on our future research list a lot of Singaporean companies as well. So look forward to those episodes.
If you want to find out which one, leave a comment.
Yeah. And number 2 is a city in the U.S.,
which I'm quite surprised about.
Which I'm surprised as well.
All the cities.
Yeah. I thought it would be like SF, but it turns out it's Los Angeles.
Yes. Thank you, LA.
Yeah, thank you, LA. Show me a lot of love. And number 1 is...
Sydney. I'm not surprised, because we knew that when we were looking at episode numbers earlier on in the season, it's always been, I think Australia's always been on the top of our lists. So there's definitely a lot of interest in Australia about Chinese business and about Ascent.
Coming on to the top 3 countries / regions. Starting from, I guess, number 3, and then there are 2 locations / cities that are
ranked
equally on number 3.
Yeah.
One is Singapore, and then the other one is Hong Kong itself as a standalone listenership spot. Both of them are around 10% of our current listenership. Hong Kong has a little bit more. Number 2 is basically
the same as the same ranking as the city list, right?
Yeah,
so
same
US.
ranking. Yeah, US, which accounts for about 30%. And the last bit I'm genuinely surprised.
Wait, oh, no surprise or surprise?
I'm surprised.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I thought US would be number one, but it turns out this country is number one.
That's true. We did something pretty well.
Yeah, you did something pretty well.
Thank you, all the friends in Australia.
Yeah,
I know who you are. No, but we did. So I guess to let everyone know, we did a lot of offline promotion, mostly starting with our friends and family and our colleagues and whatnot. And so a bunch of my friends actually were in Australia and family are in Australia. So that could be one of the reasons. But also, if you are tuning in from Australia and you don't know me at all or Han at all, please leave a comment and let us know like what made you tune in and what are you interested about in regards to the Chinese business landscape.
Yeah.
Because we'd love to cover topics that you're interested in next year.
I guess echoing what you said, I think a lot of the reason why the US is currently at number 2 is I did also like personally send links to a lot of friends in the US and some of them are either, working in tech industry or investment industry or, attending graduate school of business at various locations. And they wrote me wonderful feedback about what I should be doing. But once again, friends, if you hear me here, could you please write those comments in Spotify and Apple Podcasts? That would be great. I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, like message Pan individually, but also write comments.
I love the comments that you've written down. It's genuine. I have implemented a lot of the things that you want for change. Okay, so actually moving on to the feedback section, we will also attach a very small survey with this episode. And the reason behind this little survey is that we get to know you, our listeners, better. Please tell us what you do and what would you hope to listen to so that in the year of 2026, we have future seasons. We will cover exactly what you want to hear and what you want to listen to and what you want to explore in Asia.
Exactly. So we picked the first 7 topics, but we like your input to help us pick the next 7 or 14 or how many ever we will produce over the years. Just let us know. We actually did get a lot of feedback, whether it's through individual chats or through your comments on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we made some adjustments already thanks to your feedbacks. And one of which was mentioned earlier, which is our sound quality. So if you have been with us since episode 1, I really hope you hear a drastic change in sound quality.
On top of the sound quality, the other thing is we tried to tweak the way that we discuss and we try to do the wholesome storytelling. We try to make improvements each time we do it. We actually tried different note-taking styles a couple times in different ways. We started with season 1 with only 7 episodes.
Yes.
And as of just now, guess how many companies we have on our gigantic tricks
to-do list. Yeah. We're going to be with you for a while.
Yes.
You want to run through the entire list?
We're
How many do we have?
We have, including the first 7, we have 100 names listed on that episode list right now. So it's going to be a while.
12, 13 years.
Yeah, it keeps getting longer and longer. Yeah. Let's go to Company of the Year.
Company of the Year.
Company of the Year. So Linda, what is...
It's so hard. I like all 7.
Which one did you pick?
I was really debating between 2, and obviously everyone knows my favorite is Pop Mart. But I think when we cover Pop Mart has already risen to its not its ultimate potential, but it's probably like a few months after the whole hype. And so between Pop Mart and now, there wasn't too much news going on. So I was debating between Pop Mart and Xiaomi. And why Xiaomi is because when we covered Xiaomi, U7 was only released, right?
But now.
So I remember specifically in that episode that I quoted this number, 350,000
Oh,
units.
they've passed that, right?
They've passed that, and this is only half a year, right? So the cumulative, that was my kind of annual projection.
Yeah.
They passed that by last month, so November, and then December they're going to sell a bit more. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I do have to comment. There was a car accident that made the news that kind of drove their, I guess, negative publicity for a period of time. But overall, if I'm recapping what happened since we covered that episode, this company has impressed me a lot. Yeah. What about yours?
Just to jump on the Xiaomi bit, it was also in my top 3 list, but didn't make it to the final cut. But I do agree with you on how well it did at the end of the year. It did so well that it made to a few really large YouTubers. It caught the attention for Marcus Brownlee. And Marcus Brownlee had a new channel. It's called Autofocus. And that reviews exclusively cars, and a lot of which are EV, newer models and newer versions of EV. And one of the newest episodes that was released just December 6th was an episode on Xiaomi SU7. And Marcus was really excited about some of the features. And the title for that episode is, "If China is building this EV, are we cooked?" Well, obviously, when he said cooked, the conclusion, you can watch the whole video and, make your own judgment. But the idea is the car feels great. It feels more than what a $45,000 car.
Yes.
And so I think that's a fair comment, at least for this car. We wouldn't say, oh, this is the perfect EV that everyone should have, but the value goes beyond the price for the...
Yeah, Chinese EVs are, including Xiaomi and BYD and all the others, are just good value for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, which alerts a lot of car manufacturers out there for sure. I feel like it's disruptive.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so who won?
Oh, who won? Okay. And for me, sorry, this is kind of love at first sight, and it stays on number 1 in the bottom of my heart is still Insta360. Sorry, it's just I love this company so much.
I'm surprised. I thought it would be Lei Jun.
Oh, really?
Because you obviously
I was
watched
like
so many
fangirling.
You were really
Let me
fangirling.
explain. I did watch a lot of the content that he produced. In fact, I did watch the newest documentary that he produced about the newest test that SU7 and U7 run in Germany.
So still fangirl, but Insta360.
Insta360 remains number 1.
Why?
The reason being, well, first of all, we posted the company before the actual IPO. And after just a month after we published the first episode, that's when they IPO'd. And right after the IPO, JK, who almost was never on any media or news coverage, he became viral. And he did just a couple more interview sessions. So I was listening to one of his Chinese interviews back in April.
Oh, right after IPO.
Yeah, right after the IPO. I just wanted to see that, what is on his mind and where is he taking this company towards and what does he want to do? A couple of things that I found quite interesting. Well, first of all, he sees the first competition with GoPro as sort of an exam to building a product. And in 2017, Insta360's revenue was only GoPro's 1/40th. And in 2019, it became 1/10th. And now it's about the same, side to side. In terms of, yeah. And he also made a relatively snarky comment about GoPro because right now...
You can do that when you're ready for this.
In the 360/action camera landscape, well, obviously there are number 1, number 2, and number 3. And so the snarky comment that he made about GoPro is the interviewer asked him about, what do you think of GoPro? And his comment was, if you're okay with being number 3, you don't really need to do anything. You don't have to always compete. Like number one and number two are competing against each other.
Okay.
So that was, I find that to be, a bit more spicy than I expected.
It is spicy, but it's also in Chinese, so no one in GoPro headquarters.
Well, so I think obviously it is worthy of an opponent, right? Like GoPro still is one of the most favored action camera for a lot of surfers and for different scenarios. But I think to compete with a Chinese hardware company, it takes more than just an idea.
Yeah.
You actually have to have full control on your supply chain.
And they did this brilliantly marketing to global audiences because I just got the latest number where they grow year over year for sales for over 90% year over year. And their annual year over year, I think, is 70% for this year. So even after IPO, they continue to grow, and and it's growing abroad, not in domestic China.
Right.
So I feel like they've this is beyond my expectations.
Yeah,
because you I would think that they somehow penetrated the market, and they're already number 3. So now they're going
still growing.
They're going after DJI.
Yeah. Okay, my second point is about DJI. This head-to-head competition with DJI, because in the interview, some of the hottest debated question was, okay, so now you're a IPO company, you're an action camera. Hello, guess who is your opponent, right? DJI. Obviously, this is a big target that you cannot miss. So how are you going to compete with them? Insta360 recently released their first drone camera.
Yeah.
And that drone camera is called Anti-Gravity A1. In 8K, it's a 360-degree drone. And guess what? DJI also started building a 360 camera. It's called Osmo 360. So the two started competing against each other head to head in the market
that each others are in.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not good. That's gonna eat up margin, because both of them also have this similar supply chain in China.
Yes.
So
to be honest, I watched the whole video. I've done the specs checking. I watched like influencers who use their new cameras to produce the content.
What happened to no research?
Not no research. I just watching a couple of videos. I'm using what my eyes can do the best to detect whether there is any difference between the videos that they produce. I think both products are great. Like my eyes could not visibly tell the difference between A or B. So if you're a hardware geek and maybe you're going to CES 2026, you can see it for yourself and decide which one's better. But for me, they're all equally very good in terms of specs. And as an amateur user, I wouldn't say this is
As a consumer,
I can't tell. Yeah.
As a consumer, I'm looking forward to price drops.
Yeah. JK mentioned something about, if you're competing against DJI and listing from the best case scenario to the worst case scenario. So, like, obviously, he has thought this through. So clearly, the whole market is going to grow. Maybe my revenue will go up, but my market share will decrease because of DJI will always be in this market. And in the better scenario, I will not suffer so much in the profit margin. But in the not so great scenario, if the other product really is great, then my profit is going to suffer. But in which case, the consumers will benefit, right? Because you get better products with lower price.
I have my guesses about where this is going, but we'll see next year.
We'll see next year. We'll continue to watch it.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you guys are going to CES 2026, please take a look and see which one is your favorite camera. And JK, he said he's still interested in long-term sustainable business. There was a fun question that's directed to him that's asked by the interviewer. She said, if you're not doing Insta360, hypothetically, what do you think you'll be doing right now? And JK's answer just surprised me.
Which is?
He said, I could, maybe I will have a design agency.
What?
And I will still be designing products. He has a thing for it.
Okay, not surprising.
Or I will become a chef.
Surprising. One can have many interests.
True. One can have many interests. And he seems like he's really enjoying what he's doing, and he wants to build a world-class product a world-class company, and it's shifting Insta360 strategy from product number one to, oh, I want to be taking care of my company. I want the organization to grow as a whole. So I think that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's growing.
Wow.
Anyways, so that's my company of the year. And moving on to question number 2. Things we should have included in the episode but forgot. What did you forget?
There is so. First of all, let me just say there's so many because, for at least for the first few episodes, each of us takes in on average a notebook, or not notebook, but like a document,
Gigantic note.
that is on average for me it's 22 pages.
It's about right.
So
with pictures and charts and everything included.
exactly. So even, with 2 hours, which is a long time, I know, with 2 hours, there's no way to cover all of them. So to condense this, I'm just going to give one fact that I really, really hope that I included during the episode. And this is obviously about PopMart. So the ticker symbol.
Wait, what?
Ticker symbol, the stock ticker symbol
okay.
for PopMart in the
I didn't even look at it.
Hong Kong Stock Exchange is 9992.
Oh.
It's okay if you haven't.
Wait. I have no idea what does that
So
mean?
in Hong Kong, like your ticker symbol is all in numbers, which is unlike the New York Stock
Which
Exchange
is,
or Nasdaq, which is the
alphabetical,
alphabetical.
yeah.
So in Hong Kong, all the companies that are listed are represented using numbers, and you get to pick the number. So PopMart picked 9992.
If you read it in Chinese, it will make sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So in Chinese, it's called 9992, which 9 sounds exactly the same as long, which is the length of time, long. And then 2 sounds similar to I, which is love. So the ticker symbol basically says,
God.
please love us for a long time.
Oh,
And
cute.
yeah, and
Romantic.
I know, it's kind of
Aw.
cute. They personally picked it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds like it's a lovely, cute fact. Like that they really put a lot of
it's so
love into
suitable for PopMart.
this. Yeah.
Like, love us forever.
You're a real fan.
I am. I will love you forever,
and also
PopMart.
let's please just take a second to congratulate Linda on acquiring her first Labubu.
Yep.
And can you tell us a little bit more about your Labubu, please? What color? What kind of clothes does it have right now?
It does have clothes. So I actually ended up getting 2 because the first one I blind box, right? So the first one I drawed wasn't the color I wanted.
Oh, okay.
I got the second one. The second one I drawed wasn't the color I wanted.
Which is?
So I wanted orange because I'm a
McLaren.
huge McLaren fan. So, and I bought the clothes for it already. So the first one I got was a pink one. And then the second one I got was a blue one.
Oh, you got a third one?
I didn't get a third one because as much as I love PopMart, I don't want to gamble. So I don't want to, I want to stop when I need to stop because I feel like this is a path where I just can't go back on. If I purchase a third one, what if there's a fourth one, right? What if I want to get the
that
black
hole
one?
is a rabbit hole.
But interestingly, what happened was I bought as a present. I bought one as a present, but I didn't open it for a friend's birthday. And when she opened it, she wanted a blue one because she's a Red Bull fan.
Just like me.
I know. And when she opened it, guess what color it was?
It was blue.
It was
red.
orange.
It was orange. Oh, so you swapped.
So we swapped.
Great.
So it's a win-win situation.
Win-win situation.
Except I bought 3 blind boxes.
It was still a win-win situation.
Yeah. Which is not a lot, according to a lot of people out there who bought way more than me. I also... So this is an interesting...
What else did you buy?
I didn't buy... I bought other stuff from PopMart, yes, but I remember in the episode I mentioned that I couldn't get it through PopMart's official channels. So there are resellers on Xiaohongshu.
With a lot of certainty.
Yeah, Xiaohongshu is kind of the Instagram equivalent, is it?
Yeah.
Or Instagram Lemonade equivalent in China, where they do live streaming.
Social commerce platform.
Yeah, and I realized that there's this business model. Not only do you sell secondhand, which I do not encourage, but I didn't get it at a huge premium. It was reasonable price. not only do they sell secondhand, they get the stuff from Pop Mart, they live stream it and they open it on the live stream so you can participate in the opening.
I remember you showing me the video.
Yeah,
of
which
that.
is it's a crazy good business model, and I will watch it for like an hour. Which is like the platform gets my engagement rate. And then it gets my money. Like, this is mind-blowing when it comes to like the byproduct of Pop Mart being so popular. It propelled this whole industry.
I mean, when it's adrenaline mixed with dopamine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But not encouraged, guys. Not encouraged.
Not-
I spend probably 5% extra on the blind box. But yeah, it's man.
Fun to watch. Secondary market.
Blind box
Proceed with
opening,
caution.
and you get to watch other people's blind box opening. Yeah. What did you forget?
Okay. The one thing that I forgot in the Xiaomi EV episode, still that one, because it's so rich, it's so dense. And I had a question about the car racer who did the first test at the Nürburgring. And remember, we talked about this British driver.
Yes.
His name is David Pittard, who is a qualified driver in Europe and blah blah. Oh, great! There is another mystery man.
Oh,
that
okay.
He showed up multiple times.
A driver?
A Chinese driver who tested out SU7's prototype in the Shanghai racetrack, and he also tested out the cars in all of the Chinese tracks. And his name is Zhenzhou Can. Does his name ring a bell to you at all? Okay. And I don't blame you for that. I looked into him because I'm aware of, ever since I started watching Formula One with you and all the other car racing games.
Oh no, should I know this?
No. Okay. You started to notice a few Chinese names, and really there's only less than a handful of names who are Chinese, right? Who either show up in Formula One or other endurance car races. Some of the most noticeable ones are Zhou Guanyu, Xiao Zhou, and Ye Yifei, right? Like the World Endurance Championship. And this Zhenzhou Can, his name didn't show up anywhere. So I was genuinely curious about who is this person who is driving Xiaomi's car. And it turns out this guy is a vehicle dynamics engineer. He was previously a car racer, but he's primarily a car engineer.
Oh.
And did you know where he used to work? Super fun.
Red Bull?
Geely.
Oh.
Yeah, he used to work for the Geely Institute of Research. He's absolutely not a tier 1 driver, but he cares deeply about building an EV. Not a super famous driver in China, but he test drove Xiaomi's prototype SU7 in all of the China race rings.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
and you do need a license to test drive.
You need a license to do that, because in the documentary videos that I checked out, he was making comments not just about the lap speed, like what time he wants to achieve comparing to Porsche. So I was thinking, you must be a pro to do that. And after the race, he would reveal all the numbers with the other engineers at site. So I'm like, oh, you actually know how to make a car. Like, who are you? So I did a little research.
It's actually really cool being an engineer and a racer at the same time.
You would know, oh, like, this is how I feel in the car. And when you get out of the car, oh, this thing has to be fixed. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I forgot. He continues to show up in all of Xiaomi's documentaries. So I got interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will keep mine. I will remember this guy.
So that is our favorite companies of the year and the things that we forgot. Oh, one more thing. The cat sound.
Yes, we need to address the cat sound.
We typically record at home, and I'm very lucky that Linda is a neighbor. The cat sound that you noticed in the last 2 episodes is because I do have a little cat.
Queen.
Yeah, she's very sassy. And it's wintertime, so sometimes when we were recording, we shut the door, and she feels very lonely, so that she would want to come in. And make an appearance and wants attention. So excuse the cat sound. It may or may not continue to appear in the future episodes, but we hope that you can bear with us. She's very lovely. She's a very good company for recording.
Yeah, our secret third host.
All right. I think, as we know, Ajit, any special wishes for year 2026? Things you want to achieve?
I want to get, I won't say the exact number, but it's in my mind, but just then I want to get X number of reviews. Yes, guys, if you listen this far.
My only wish is I truly, genuinely want to know you a bit more. And if you're listening to this episode, it's not, just about one comment. I actually want to know why you're curious about this and how did you find out about us, right? And thank you for your support so far. Please continue to, invest your time with us. And we really hope that we get to bring you to every single corner of the Asia that we know. And let's learn about those companies' great businesses together.
Yes, let's do it together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Please rate us or leave us a comment on Spotify and Apple Podcast.
And that's a wrap for 2025.
Yay!
Yay!